Out here in the wild, survival is everything. You learn to read the signs, to look for resources that can give you an edge. For a nation like India, that resource is energy, the lifeblood of its growth and survival in a tough world. The Andaman Sea, a vast, untamed expanse of turquoise water, has long been a place of mystery and raw beauty. But beneath its serene surface, a new kind of survival story is unfolding. India is on a quest, a hunt for crude oil that could change its destiny forever. This isn't just about finding fuel, it's about securing the nation's future, giving it the strength to stand on its own 2 feet and face any challenge that comes its way. The stakes are incredibly high. For years, India has depended heavily on other countries for its oil, spending vast sums of money and leaving itself vulnerable to global shocks. Imagine being in the jungle with no reliable source of water. That's the kind of precarious position the country has been in. But now, there's a flicker of hope on the horizon. The deep, unexplored basins of the Andaman Sea are whispering promises of immense reserves, a potential treasure trove of energy that could rival some of the biggest discoveries in the world. This is India's chance to break free, to become self-reliant, and carve out its own path in the global wilderness. This search is more than a simple industrial project. It is a national mission, a bold expedition into the unknown. The government and the nation's top explorers are pushing the boundaries, venturing into waters that have never been touched before. They are using cutting-edge technology and sheer determination to unlock the secrets hidden miles below the seabed. It's a gamble, of course, like any great adventure. But the potential reward is monumental. A future where India's energy needs are met from its own backyard, fueling its industries, lighting its homes, and powering the dreams of over 1 billion people. It's a fight for independence in the truest sense. The journey ahead will be tough, no doubt about it. The Andaman environment is as delicate as it is beautiful, and any misstep could have devastating consequences. Like navigating a treacherous cliff face, every move must be calculated and precise. The challenge is to harness the immense power that lies beneath the waves without destroying the incredible natural world above. This is the ultimate survival test for India, to find the energy it needs to thrive while protecting the pristine wilderness that makes this corner of the world so special. It requires courage, innovation, and a deep respect for the environment. The scent of a major discovery is in the air, and it's electrifying. The word on everyone's lips is Guyana-sized, a reference to the massive oil finds that transformed that small South American nation. Experts, including India's Union Petroleum Minister, believe the Andaman region could hold not just one, but several such colossal reserves. We're talking about a potential 1.84 trillion liters of crude oil. To put that in perspective, it's like finding a hidden lake in a desert after days of searching. Recent discoveries in other parts of India, like the Suryamani and Vajramani wells off the Mumbai coast, are already proving that the country's geology has more to give than we ever imagined. These successes fuel the fire for the even bigger prize waiting in the Andaman. The economic implications of a find this large are staggering. Right now, India imports over 85% of its crude oil, which is like relying on someone else to pack your survival kit. It's a massive drain on the economy and a serious strategic weakness. A significant domestic discovery would slash this import bill, saving the country billions of dollars every year. This money could then be channeled into building better infrastructure, schools, and hospitals. It could help control inflation, making everyday life more affordable for millions. We could see India's economy leap from its current $3.7 trillion to an astonishing $20 trillion, a true economic revolution powered by its own natural resources. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about real-world impact. For the average person, it means more stable fuel prices at the pump. For industries, it means reliable and affordable energy to manufacture goods and create jobs. Imagine a factory no longer at the mercy of volatile international oil markets, or a farmer who can count on consistent fuel costs for their tractor. This is the kind of grassroots transformation that a domestic oil boom can trigger. It builds resilience from the ground up, strengthening the entire economic ecosystem and making the nation less susceptible to storms brewing in other parts of the world. The psychological boost would be just as important. For a nation on the rise, self-sufficiency breeds confidence. Finding and producing your own energy is a powerful statement of strength and capability. It changes how the world sees you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. It's the difference between finding your own food in the wild and waiting for a rescue package. India is not just drilling for oil, it is drilling for respect, for a new identity as a major energy player, and for the power to control its own economic destiny. The dream is vast, and the hunt is on. Every successful expedition needs a solid team and a clear plan. In the Andaman Sea, India's charge is being led by its seasoned veterans, public sector giants like Oil and Natural Gas Corporation and Oil India Limited. These are the grizzled explorers of India's energy landscape. ONGC has been on a tear, drilling a record number of wells and pouring massive capital into the search. Meanwhile, Oil has already begun drilling in the shallow offshore waters, testing the ground and gathering crucial intelligence. These companies are the tip of the spear, backed by decades of experience and a national mandate to find this vital resource. But they aren't alone in this wilderness. Private players like Cairn Oil and Gas, part of the Vedanta Group, are also stepping up, bringing their own agility and ambition to the hunt. This combination of public sector might and private sector dynamism creates a powerful force. The government has cleared the path for them by overhauling the rules of the game. It has moved away from restrictive old policies to more flexible revenue-sharing models, making it far more attractive for companies to invest the huge sums of money required for deep-sea exploration. It's like the government is providing a better map and a stronger rope for the climbers. One of the most significant changes has been the opening up of vast, previously off-limits territories. The government has unlocked 1 million square kilometers of no-go zones for exploration. For decades, these areas were like uncharted parts of the map, full of potential but inaccessible. Now, the entire sedimentary basin of India, a massive 3.5 million square kilometers, is open for business. This policy shift, combined with the open acreage licensing policy, has sparked a new gold rush, with companies eagerly bidding for blocks and expanding the search for energy across the length and breadth of the nation. Beyond the economics, this push into the Andaman Sea is a masterstroke of strategy. The region sits next to the Malacca Strait, one of the most critical shipping arteries in the world, a choke point for global trade. By establishing a strong energy and industrial presence here, India significantly boosts its geopolitical leverage. It's like setting up a permanent base camp in a strategic location. A major oil discovery would turn these islands from a remote outpost into a vital economic and strategic hub, giving India a stronger hand in ensuring the security and stability of the entire Indian Ocean region. Every great reward comes with great risk. The Andaman Sea is not just a potential oil field, it is an ecological paradise, one of the last pristine marine environments on Earth. Its waters are home to vibrant coral reefs, endangered sea turtles, and countless other species that form a delicate, interconnected web of life. The biggest danger in this entire operation is the potential for an environmental catastrophe. An oil spill here would be devastating, wiping out entire ecosystems that have taken millennia to form. Therefore, every step, from seismic surveys to the actual drilling, must be executed with surgical precision and the utmost care to prevent irreversible damage. The technical and financial challenges are just as daunting. Deep water exploration is one of the toughest and most expensive ventures humans can undertake. An offshore well can cost upwards of $100 million to drill, with no guarantee of success. The geology of the Andaman Basin is complex and not fully understood, and its remote location creates immense logistical hurdles. Getting heavy equipment, supplies, and expert personnel to the area is a mission in itself. It is a high-stakes, high-cost gamble where nature, technology, and finance collide. It requires immense capital, cutting-edge innovation, and a relentless spirit to overcome the obstacles. Furthermore, this quest for fossil fuels presents a serious dilemma. India has made firm commitments on the global stage to fight climate change, aiming for net zero emissions by 2070. Ramping up oil production seems to directly contradict this promise. This is the ultimate survival paradox, the need for energy to grow today versus the need to protect the planet for tomorrow. Finding a way to reconcile these two opposing forces is perhaps the greatest challenge of all. India must find a way to use this potential energy wealth to fund its transition to cleaner, renewable energy sources, turning the problem into part of the solution. In the end, it all comes down to leadership and careful management. The potential oil boom in the Andaman Sea could be a game changer for India, but it could also be a curse if handled poorly. The key is to proceed with a survivalist's mindset. Be bold but not reckless. Be ambitious but also responsible. Strict regulations, transparent governance, and a deep respect for the natural environment are non-negotiable. If managed wisely, this energy revolution can secure India's economic future, enhance its strategic standing, and provide the resources needed to build a sustainable world, ensuring that both the nation and the pristine Andaman Sea not only survive, but thrive.